Okay. So just a recap of the ninth chapter. Ninth chapter is called the most confidential knowledge. Why it is called the most confidential knowledge? Because Krishna reveals everything in this chapter. What are that? In the chapter of, we have already seen that in the chapter 2 to 6, Krishna reveals the knowledge of matter, spirit, and it is confidential because this is called Guhya. And we have seen the different three levels of the Sanskrit word Guhya, Guhyatara, Guhyatamam. So Guhyatara, in Guhyatara means when we have discussed in the chapter 7 to 8, we have discussed that the knowledge of the bhakti is more confidential to any of it. And now, the chapter we are dealing with 9 and 10, this is the most confidential knowledge. Why it is the most confidential knowledge? Because this is giving us a knowledge of Kevala Bhakti or the pure devotional service. And so, in the first, we have discussed nearly from 1 to 9.1 to 9.3 slokas in the last set. So, in the last class, Krishna glorifies the knowledge. Why he is giving us the most confidential knowledge? That is, he is glorifying all his potencies. What are the potencies? So, why we are eligible? Why we are eligible for it? Because we are non-envious of Krishna. Means Anusuyaya. We are non-envious of Krishna and we are having Shraddha. That is the faith in Krishna's words. So, by these two qualities, Krishna is revealing us the most confidential knowledge in this chapter. And what he's saying, this is the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Means this is the king of knowledge. This is the very secretful knowledge and the most confidential knowledge. With this knowledge, there is nothing more to be known. So why it is called this Rajavidya? Rajavidya means the king of knowledge. Rajaguhyam, the king of all the secrets. Why it is called? Well, because it gives us all the eternal activities of Lord Krishna. We may be knowing that some people, when Krishna descends on this earth, the impersonalists think that he is normally just a human being. Only the devotees know that he is the supreme personality of Godhead. So there is a difference. Gyani may think he's the incarnation, he's the planetary incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So different people, different analogies are there. But what is the actual analogy? That is Rajaguham. That is the king of all secrets. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And how it is? Because it is purified and it is all the purest of all the knowledges is that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is Vibhu, whereas we are Anu. Anu means the small and fragmental parts of Lord Krishna. And this knowledge is Uttamam. Why? Because it transcends. Transcends means it transcends from this material mode to the Goloka Vrindavan. Means we all the different types of contaminations, everything are cleared, and we are going to mitigate from this material world to the Goloka Vrindavan. And how it is, because it is directly given how it is the self-realized knowledge, and this is the perfection of all the religions. That is dharma. Next, it is very easily enjoyed because why? How we can do the service to Krishna by seva, by the service. What the service we can do into little bit services of following Ekadasi, chanting the name of Krishna, Ata Sri Krishna Namani Bhavet Gruhyam na Gruhyam Indriyan Sevana Mukyadi Vadi Swayam Eva Spuratadaha. Means see the Krishna's name, past times, Leelas, the Krishna's about all the things which are there, they cannot be understood by this material senses what we are having, but they can be understood by engaging all our services in the service of Krishna. As the Ambarish Maharaj used to act he used to act. See, he used to walk to the temples with his legs. He used to clean in the temple with his hands. He used to do archana to the deity with his hands, and he used to offer tulasi, flowers, everything, and he used to smell the tulasi. See, and he used to use his eyes in and the appreciation of deity features. How we have to see a deity from when we are seeing a deity in a temple, how we have to see the deity, we have to see from the toenail of that of the feet of Lord Krishna to the top point. Each and every limb of Lord Sri Krishna must be appreciated by a devotee. It gets little bit practice, but when we are practicing, we can actually come in that stage. Because in Srimad Bhagavatam also, each and every feat, you can see Srimad Bhagavatam, it is of nearly 12 cantos, and first two cantos are the feet of the Lord Krishna, and the other cantos, and the 10th canto is the face of Krishna. So like this way, from bottom to the top of the deity, we have to take the darshan of the deity. When we are doing little bit seva of Harati seva, Eva singing different songs and different kirtanas. In this way also we can do. Because while chanting, when you are going to chant the name, the Lord immediately feels that he has taken my name. So I have to protect him. He is mine. So I need to protect him. So that is the thing. When you say Hare Krishna once in your lifetime, also God will feels that this is my devotee, so I have to protect him. So such a merciful Lord is it. So by simple things, by chanting we can do, and so in this way we can come to our sadhana bhakti, and after that we can see how the pure devotees are also performing. So, how one can have faith in Krishna? Because if he is having little faith in Krishna, now he's not envious and he's a realized person. He knows that there is an eternal relationship with Lord Krishna, so it is eternal. So, in this way, the process of devotional service is maintained. So now Krishna is, so this is the confidential, why he has given this knowledge. With this knowledge, now he is going to explain different potencies of the Lord. So now we'll be seeing from 9.4 to 4 to 9.10 slokas, what are the different energies of the Lord and how are they? You have already seen this in the corresponding seventh chapter, Bhumi Lopam Anavayu. So different, the earth, neither the wind, everything are the different energies of his energy. They are also the same energies of the Lord, but they are material energies. And there Krishna said about the superior energy, inferior energy, and the marginal energies also. Same way, here also Krishna is going to explain more about his energies, that is Aishwarya or the potencies of the Lord. Yeah, any one of you can read the slokas from 9.4 to 9.10.
Nine point four. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
9.4. By me, in my unmanifested form, the entire universe is pervaded. All beings are me, but I am not in them. 9.5. And yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is the very source of creation. 9.6. Understand that, that as the mighty wind blowing everywhere, rests always in the sky, all created beings rest in me. 9.7. O son of Kunti, at the end of the millennium, all material manifestations enter into my nature, and at the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I create them again. 9.8. The whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again. And under my will, it is annihilated at the end. 9.9. O Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am never detached from all these material activities treated as though neutral. Hare Krishna.
You
Shall I
can go
continue,
on.
Madam?
Yeah, you can continue 9.10 also.
9.10. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kundi, producing all moving and non-moving beings under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Fools deride him.
No, enough, Prabhuji. Enough. Up till 9.10, we'll discuss today.
Hare
Hare Krishna. See, now we have learned that different energies. There are different energies of the Lord. And in the 9.4 sloka, he's saying that by me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is created. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. So this is the contradictory state. See, we know that at Vishnu Trirupani. Trirupani means the three Vishnus. The Maha Vishnu. That is, he is the source of all the universe. Garbhodak Sai, he is the source of one universe. Each and every universe, Garbhodak Sai enters. And Kshirodak Sai, each and every atom and each and every living entity, Kshirodak Sai enters as a super soul in the heart of a living entity. Yeah. So these three, see, now Krishna says he's everything. Everything. Means all the three Vishnus are there, no? So Krishna is all pervading by me. And what he said, in my unmanifested form, Krishna is manifested everywhere, no? Within our heart, he is in Kshirodak Sai Vishnu. Within all the different items also, he is within that. He enters. He enters as Kshirodak Sai Vishnu. So Krishna is all pervading, but still he says that he is unmanifested form in the universal form. Unmanifested. Why he is saying unmanifested form? Because manifested means everything we can see. Unmanifested, it is unseen to our eyes. Krishna is pervading. Krishna is all pervading in this universe, but Krishna is saying in this sloka that he is unmanifested because Krishna is manifested in his own abode Golaka Vrindavan. And by his energies, by his different planetary expansions of Mahavishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, and Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, this whole creation has taken place. And the creation is running also by his potencies. But he is not directly linked with it, no? He is aloof from him. And he says that he is unmanifested form. Unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. So everything is pervaded because of his planetary forms. And he says that he's unmanifested. Why he's saying that he's unmanifested? Because material creation is manifested and unmanifested. Whereas the spiritual form is every time it is manifested only. Because this material world is manifested sometimes and unmanifested. As said previously in previous classes, see at the end of Emma, for every day there will be partial annihilation. Means all the living entities. Just when you are closing your laptop, all your files are saved as it is. Again in the morning, in the next day morning, when you are going to open the laptop, all the files are there only. So in that way, when the Brahmas means one kalpa means the one day of Brahma. Day means 12 hours of Brahma. When 12 hours of Brahma are completed, the laptop is closed. The laptop is closed means all the living entities will enter into Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. And again the next day comes, again Brahma opens the laptop, again all the jivas will be created and destroyed. This is manifested and unmanifested state of this material universe. And the spiritual universe is always manifested. It is always available, but we can't see because we are not having that Prema Anjuna Charita. Because we don't have that love, that what you'll say, no, on the in the eyes you'll keep that eyeliner and that thing means that the love of God we are not having that much faith, so we can't see the spiritual world, but it is existing. So this is in this way Krishna is saying here, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervading. All beings are in me. See, because Krishna has entered all the three different. See, he from Mahavishnu, the pores of Mahavishnu, different universes appear. From different universe, again Mahavishnu as Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, he enters all the universe. And from that Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, from the navel, there is a sprung of lotus, and at the top Brahma has appeared. So Brahma is creating now. So this is the creation starts. When at the end of 12 hours of Brahma, all everything is again manifested to Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. But this is partial annihilation. When will be the complete annihilation? When the Brahma's age of 100 years are completed, then the full annihilation is happened. But a partial annihilation, complete annihilation, it depends upon the will of the Lord. It depends truly upon the will of the Lord. See, the breathing, the difference of breathe in and out is the creation time. In what? All this Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksa Vishnu, different Vishnus and different creations and different X are created in different. But our creation is a Chaturmika Brahma. And different Brahmas, different heads and different creations. So, what Krishna is saying here, Krishna is saying that all beings are in me. So whoever is created, everything is created on his body only. But he says that I am not in them. Because when you see a high court judge, for example, we see a high court judge. High court judge is there. So he'll be punishing the wrongdoers. He may give to a person a lifetime sentence to death, or he may hang the person, or he may keep the person for reformation for 15 to 12 years, or he may just keep the person for 1 to 6 months, and he can give him a bail also. So it is in his hand, because he's a judge, he has the power in that. So but all this process, just he's giving the order, but everything are followed by the manual, how they are going to follow it by the police and the jail superintendent. Everybody is going to take care of, but he's not directly forcing here. No, high court judge is not responsible for that thief to do the to steal something. No, after doing the work only, he's giving the punishment to give reformations. The same way here also. See, again one more example we'll speak. And the other example is sun is there. The sun is setting and rising daily. So by when the sun is rising, no, all the different birds, no, at the time of sunrise, they'll be singing nice different songs of it. So they like the sunrise. But the some people are there who doesn't like the sunrise. Who are those people? The thieves and rogues, because their duty is to steal from some other houses, no. So when the sun is rising, they can't steal from other person, no, in the daylight generally. But in the nighttime, they can steal it very easy, no. Sad, but the thief, the movement of the thief and the movement of the birds, that are towards their individuality. But the sun doesn't have any link with them, no, for rising and setting. The same way here also, God is aloof from his creation. He is in the creation and he is also aloof from his creation. Everybody got this point? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mata.
So this, and we know that partial in we know this is not daily. We'll be having Nitya Pralaya also. Have you seen this? Any of you? Nitya Pralaya? No idea? See, every time the tree will be giving us, no, the tree will be giving us different types of leaves, flowers, and other things, flowers, fruits. But the leaves, no, after the sun aging process, the leaves will be shedding down, and again the new leaves will be appearing, no. That is Nitya Pralaya. Means every time it will be shedding and it will be coming off. So we can see that every time. Just an example for Pralaya, we can see that. That is called Nitya Pralaya. Every time we can see that the leaves, yellow leaves will be falling down, whereas the new leaves will be sprouting out. And so in this way, see, when we are having, how we have to think about this sloka, by me everything is there. So by Krishna or by Trirupi Vishnu, first Vishnu is Mahavishnu because everything is universe. Second, Garbhodaksai Vishnu. Mahavishnu enters into each of the universes, Garbhodaksai Vishnu. Their creation starts. In that, each and every atom, Kshirodaksai Vishnu enters. So, in this way, everything is created by Krishna only. Nothing is there which is out of Krishna. So, Krishna is everywhere. He is pervading everywhere. But he is also aloof because everything is done by his planetary portions and the Maya. So, he is aloof from this. This is the contradictory what we have to understand very clearly. So, for this, one more example is given also. That is, the government is there. Government is there. The government is having all the different types of departments, which are just like the energies of the government. See, the tax collection department will be there. The different departments are there, no. But the government is giving the orders, but it is actually done by his different departments. The work is done by different departments by different people. So this is also here also the energy is distributing, but government is aloof from it. The same way Krishna is aloof from this material modes. So in the sloka, we'll see that Krishna is all pervading, means Lord pervades the entire universe. How he is pervading? He is pervading in an unmanifested form. Means what it implies? It implies that we cannot see the Lord with our gross material senses. Why we can't see them? Because we are unpure or we are not even purified. So how we have to do? We have to practice devotional service so that we can do pure devotional service under the proper guidance of a bona fide guru. So, so that we'll be able to see that. And also what Krishna is saying, all beings are in me. All beings means all the different creations are there, no? No, the creations, not only one creation, different creations are there from the pores of Mahavishnu. So all these different creations, the superior, inferior energies of the Lord are there. So everything is resting in him, all beings. And also he says that there's nothing on me. I'm not in them. It implies that he's not personally present in that form, but he is all pervading. See, if you take a glass jar that is reverse, you cannot feel that something is inside, but actually the air is inside that tumbler, no? If you have keeping a tumbler reversely without filling the water, you see that nothing is inside. So it is transparent. But you know that air is filled because when the sky is there, the air is filled everywhere. So in the tumbler also, the air is filled. You know that, but you can't feel that. The same way here also, we can't feel that Lord is aloof from us. And in the next translation, can anybody read the next translation? This is also the contradictory 9.5. Just the 9.5.
Hare Krishna, BG 9.5. And yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is the very source of creation.
Yeah. Explain it, Prabhuji. Can you try?
Yes, Mataji. Even though Krishna is maintainer and he is everywhere, but he is not the part of this material manifestation, but he is the source of every creation.
The source of every creation. Good understanding, Prabhuji. Thank you. Cool. And here we have to see that the Lord says this in opposite way. See, after explaining that everything is resting in me, means all the different universe, different planetary systems, everything are resting on me. Lord says opposite, that they do not rest on me. How they do not? Because when God says, the contradictory Lord says, no, I'm aloof from this working of universe. Because they are carried by, these functions are carried by his own energies. Carried out by his energies. That is the planetary portion is Mahavishnu. And everything is run by the Maya. Yeah, the external potency. So in this, what he's saying, he's aloof. And he says that I am not directly connected to its maintenance. See, in a family, normally the head of the family is the father. So the father will be the earning person in a family. So he earns and he gives some of his earning to his wife to manage the family affairs. So the wife is going to manage everything, but if the source is the husband. Whatever the kids ask, whatever the family requires, everything is provided by the wife. But the source of income is the husband only. But the husband is not directly doing anything, no. But he is aloof from that. Means his energy is his wife is doing everything. So this is the simple example I wanted to share with you so that you can know that Krishna is aloof from his material energies. So in this it implies that although everything is resting on Krishna, he's aloof and is not directly concerned with any type of maintenance, protection, etc. Okay. How? See, for example, we can take the different planetary systems. Different planetary systems are there, no? We know, no, in our creation, there are 14 planetary systems which are in the space. Atala, Vitala, Patala, upper planetary system, downward planetary system, in the middle, we are there in Bhuloka. So these planetary systems are there. How they are there? Because they are having some support of Lord, no? So they are prevailing in that space. Like that only, his potencies are there. His potencies and his determination. There is no difference between his mind and himself. See, mind and himself is one and the same. No, you can't say that my mind is different, I am different. It is one only. The same way here also, all the activities that are performed by willing is one and the same because your mind is also following, your body is also following. The same way here also, absolute spirit will say that he is aloof or the inconceivable pastimes are performed by his energy. But since the God refutes the statement, refuse means he says that since God has expanded in everything and everything we worship is God. But Krishna says that Krishna is everywhere, everything in him, but still he is aloof. This is the contradictory statement what we have to understand. Is it clear, Prabhujis? Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu. Can you please explain 9.5?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm not sure.
You try once, Prabhu. What is your understanding? That's it. Because this is the contradictory statement, so we have to know it thoroughly. Just give it a try.
Very good. About having
Just read the translation, Prabhu, and whatever comes to your mind, you just say that.
that's why different plans of hearing to you. Sorry for that. And everything that is created does not behold my mistake.
Go ahead, Prabhuji. It's okay.
Everything that is created does not behold my mistakes. Although I am the engineer of all living entities, and although I am part of this manufacturing for myself, It's the very source of change.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I think there is a lot of disturbance. Okay. Now, there is an analogy in 9.6. See. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu, are you speaking something? I didn't get you. It's okay. So in the 9.C, there is an analogy. Understand that a mighty wind blowing everywhere, rest always in the sky, all created beings rest in me. See, what is the analogy? Here, the analogy gives us only the small things. See, everything is space. If you see a glass of water, which is half, the tumbler is having only the half the glass. So half is filled with the air and half is filled with water. Is it true? Just be a interactive section, Prabhuji. Murli Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Half glass water, bottom
The
portion
other
is
half is filled with
air.
Yeah. So here, why the Lord is giving us this analogy of sky and wind? No. See, the sky is everywhere. If you turn our eyes towards the sky, we feel that the sky is everywhere. Okay. When we see that the sky is everywhere, so you can feel that air is also everywhere, no?
Yes, Mataji.
So if you have closed, if you are having a bowl of water, the bowl is filled with water, you feel that water is present in that bowl. The same way, if the bowl is empty, we can't say that no, there is no wind prevailing.
Yes, ma'am.
We can feel that the wind is also prevailing. So the sky is the biggest manifestation of to conceive, and the sky wind is also the biggest. Wind is greatly influenced by all the movements because wind will be flowing from higher level to the lower level. But wind will be always subordinate to sky because the sky is the topmost covering, whereas wind is inside the sky itself. Yes, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
So all the whatever may be the wonderful cosmic manifestations are existing by the will of the Lord, still the Lord is aloof. And he is just like what the sky is aloof and is not affected by the movements of the wind. No. See, the sky is there. The wind will be moving in all the directions, but the sky is not going to have any type of disruptions. No. The same way, by the will of the, there are lots and lots of cosmic manifestation, but Lord is aloof. And why this is happening? Because it is by the Supreme Lord will, and He is the ultimate controller over the wonderful material manifestations. So He is aloof. So now in the next few slokas, because Krishna will be explaining his inconceivable potencies. Inconceivable means the energies, different types of energies in creation and destructions. Means Krishna is maintaining, no, and he says that in relation to, if in creation what is there, in destruction what is there, how they are disturbed by the will of the Lord only, these material manifestations are automatically created and annihilated again and again, as we have seen in Trirupa Vishnu. So at the end of millennium means at the Brahma's death time, all the energy, all the living entities are going again to Mahavishnu's body. Yeah. Oh, so and also, so sometimes some people will be there, they will be saying, no, this is the gradual evolution of species. Because from beginning and ending is for the material universe. But everlasting and ever manifested is the spiritual universe. So all species which are created immediately along the universes. Because why? How we are created by our desires and our past days, because our past karma is there. Due to that and due to our swabhava, due to our desires, we are coming towards moving in immovable objects. If it is moving, we are coming in and moving because the living entities moves generally, and some of the living entities like the trees and other, they are unmoving. but they're also living entities. No, they also have pain and everything. So why? As Krishna is there in all the living beings as a Paramatma feature. Supreme, by the supreme will is always present. Everything, all the material energies, all the material universes are created and destructed. And also after this is material energy is created and other things, all this is entering everything. At the time of creation, everything comes out from Brahma, and all the living entities will have Kshirodaksai Vishnu as the super soul in them, and their activities are going on. At the end of destruction, everything is again converted to Garbhodaksai, and again it is converted to Mahavishnu. So there the creation is also having destructions. See, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a nice example that was given by Krishnadas Kavidas Goswami. He says that if we have taken the, what will say, no, black clay will be there, no? Clay pots. If you are taking clay, 3 pieces, 3 handful pieces of clay, and you are going to dry them, they're coming from earth only. But now that the position is differing. So at the time of destruction, what happens? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they take the position, and at the time of after creating, Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva is the destroyer. So at the destruction time, everything is merging and everything is going back. Why? Because it is the will of the God. Why it is creating? It is by the will of the God. So these two we have to understand. But by the will of God it is. But there is no direct involvement of the Lord. Why? Because they are taken by his different energies. And the Krishna. Here different energies are coming. So Krishna, if I am a person, I have done some work, I have written some book. So I'll be very much attached to that book. Normally, if somebody is praising a phrase in my book also, I feel very proud. I feel no, I have written the book, so that is mine. So the praise and the appreciation what they are giving, that is for me. So I'll be very proud of it. But here, Krishna has created different material worlds, and at the different destructions are going on. Different. But Krishna is aloof, means he's showing his vairagya, detachment towards. He's only Krishna is not having many duties. He's having different spiritual duties. No, he's doing pastime with his devotees in his Goloka Vrindavan. He's also he is also having activities. He's not attached to this material world, and he's aloof from this only material world. He's aloof from the material world. He's doing all the spiritual activities. He's doing some pastimes with his devotees in Goloka Vrindavan, which is the abode of Lord Krishna. So here, without the direct involvement of Krishna, this material universe is running. So here Lord says that he is aloof from creation and destruction. And his inconceivable energies are taking care of this. Creation means accommodate different desires of various living entities. Destruction to emanate all the different entities. So Lord is not directly responsible for good or evil things done in the world. Lord says all this work cannot bind me because he is having a lot of work in his spiritual thing. And because God is living in his abode, he is having a form and he is doing his spiritual activities. But he is detached from this material activities. And we can see that Lord is neutral. See, as I have given the example of a sun, for thieves, they can't steal in the sunrise generally. But in the night time, they are very much eager in stealing. But the sun is aloof, no? The same way, sun is neutral in that condition. The same way, Lord is also neutral to material activities in this created world. Material activities are different, are carried out by different potencies. Still for a minute also, for each and every minute detail also, Krishna is having everything. But normally he is not affected because he is unaffected. He is neutral. As I have given that different governments, In a government, there are different departments. So the departments will be running the show. But actually, the president is the first citizen of India. So the president is directly linked to each and every department. He's not. As the king of the government, as the king in the kingdom is there, the kingdom will be always be manifested by the ministers. So the orders of the king will be obeyed by the ministers, from ministers to the subordinates. So in that way, the kingdom will be empty. But if the subordinate is going to do any mistake, is the king blamed for doing the mistake? Actually, he has to blame because he is the leader of that. But what will happen? Because the king is aloof from it, he is not blamed. So he's neutral there. So he's here, the analogy of neutral means according to one's living being is coming to existence due to his past deeds and different and desires. These living beings take different forms. How many different forms are there? 8.4 million species of dresses are available for different living entities. So how he's always where when the Lord is in Golok Vrindavan, how he's very engaged. He's very engaged in his blissful pastimes in spiritual world. See, in blissful pastimes means he every time he'll be doing Nitya Leelas, different types of Leelas with the Gopas, he'll be playing with the cows. All these things means Krishna is having different spiritual duties there in the spiritual sky, which is manifested every time. And here again, the Supreme Lord says that he says that I am the sanctioning authority. The material energy or the Prakriti is going to take care of everything on behalf of his energy. See, now you see the triangle form. Lord is the sanctioning authority. Prakriti. After sanction, the desire. First the soul is there, no? The soul desires for that. What he wants, he desires. And when the Lord sanctions it, it comes to the agency of Prakriti. By the Prakriti, by three different modes. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance, that will be acting towards this living entity. So these three. And see, Lord is just like a father, and the Prakriti is a mother of it. So every time when the husband gives, his hard-earned money to his wife, to spend for her home needs, the same way here the Lord is attaining Prakriti, so that Prakriti will give everything to the soul. So we can also know that the Lord glances to Lord, through Lakshmi, and Lakshmi me towards Durga, the shadow Durga. So this material creation is formed, no? The glance is called Shambhu. The same way here also, the Lord simply sanctions the material energy, and the management is done by material energy. And this material energy is having the tankless job. Why we are saying that tankless job? Because material energy wants us to be reformated and go back to Godhead. So here it will be giving us lot of trouble, so that we will be overcoming the troubles, and we'll be see. I'll give you just an example. If we are having a dog in our house, and we are the master of the dog. So when somebody is going to come to your house, the dog starts barking at that person. But when you say, just Tommy, me quick quiet, he is my friend, the dog immediately come back to you waving, and it sits beside you, and the person will come inside, no? The same way when the Lord says, here it is just an analogy for our understanding. So here the Lord is the person who is the master of the dog. And the dog is the Prakriti, the nature, material nature, modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. And the person is the enjoyer. Sanction, this is sanctioned through Prakriti, and the person is the enjoyer there. So everything, whichever is there. So if you are going to have, you have seen many different flowers in a garden, no? The fragrance of the flower, no, it will be coming towards you, because when you are walking on the road, you may get sometimes little bit fragrance, but you are not attached to that flower, but you are attached to that fragrance. The same way, God is aloof from this material energy. And this is called the Aishwarya Jnana, or the is inconceivable. Lord is in terms of creation, maintenance, destruction. Krishna's role in maintenance is he manages everything. Lord prevails all the universes by his energies. He prevails in his unmanifested form. Unmanifested means we can't see him because he can't be revealed to our senses because we are not purified. But the spiritual world is always manifested. Everything is resting on him, but he does not lose his personal existence. Personal existence means he's having the bodily features, and everything he's having inconceivable energies, and he's aloof from all the material creation, just like the it is by the will of God. What are the analogies that are given? That is, the sky and the wind is there. So the sky is the biggest manifestation and wind is inside everything. The same way everything is going to happen. Then what is the role of Krishna in creation and destruction? It is by his energies, by his potencies, all the material existence. By the supreme will, this material world is created, and by the supreme will only it is annihilated. So, the Krishna, Lord Krishna, Ishna in his Trirupa Vishnu, that is Mahavishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, and Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, he's maintaining all this creation and he's destroying. But also, in this creation and destruction, also, Lord is neutral and he's not directly responsible to any kind of this material activities. So, he's only the sanctioning authority. So, different people, different phases. Hare Krishna. Is this clear?
Yes, Mother.
Yeah. Yeah, today is Papamochani Ekadashi. Everybody is following Ekadashi.
Yes, Mother.
Yeah. Hare, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I didn't get you. There is some disturbance in your line, I think so.
Signal.
Yeah, signal. Yeah, I'll discuss this Papamochani Ekadashi Vesi story. This is from the Bhavishyotter Purana. Because today is Papamochani Ekadashi, if one who listens to this Papamochani Ekadashi story, which is from Bhavishyotter Purana also, he is going to get all his sins eradicated. So all the sins what we have done, because we know by knowingly and unknowingly we are doing lots and lots of sins. No, we may do the sin. The sin we may not occasionally feel that we are doing sin, but we may be hurting others by our actions or by words or by hurting them or by taking their things or by stealing or something. We may be hurting lots and lots of things. While walking also, we don't know how many insects are going to die or something like that, no? So, what actually this Papamochani Ekadasi means different sins. See, the person who gets a ghostly features also, that ghostly features are also eradicated. So, this Bhavishyotter Purana, this story is very famous, and which I feel that each and everybody of us must know. So one time what happened? No, one time Lord Krishna, Ishna came to Lord Krishna and Lord Yudhishthira were having the conversation. Lord Krishna and Yudhishthira, they both were having the conversation. So at that time, Yudhishthira asked, what is the Ekadasi that is coming in the March and April when it is a waning moon? So at that time, Krishna says that it is called the Papamochani Ekadasi. See, then Yudhishthira will be asking, then what are the glories of this Ekadasi? Can you please explain? At that time, Lord Krishna says that this Papamochani Ekadasi is, see, if one is going to follow this Ekadasi, one sinful reaction destroys all the ghostly conditions of the life is also and whoever want the different types of yogis, they want for mystic perfections and other things, no, they will attain it. So again, Krishna says that there is this was actually narrated by sage Lomasa to Kubera. So Lomasa is there. Lomasa Muni was there, and the Kubera is the treasure god of the demigods. He was to have a nice garden of Chitraratha. Means that is a garden, and the weather was very pleasant, and every time it will be just like a spring season. So different demigods used to come to that garden, and they used to enjoy with the different. In that in that arena, one time the sage one Apsara named Manju Gosha. She also came there, and she was captivated by one sage. And what happened now? The sage who was captivated by this Apsara, this lady, the Manju Gosha. He is a great devotee of Lord Shiva. So at that time, no, the sage name was Medhavi, and he was very captivated by her external beauty, and she was also performing different musical instrument like veena and other, and she was wearing, this lady was wearing different fragmented flowers and everything, because it was is a forest which was of Chitraretu of Kubera. It was very glorious, and every time it's just like a spring season. So at this time, this Medha, we was also very much attracted to that, and this Medhavi was a son of that time. No, what happened? Shiva has given the Cupid to the ashes. So this Cupid was also prevailing, but the Cupid was there. No, the Cupid was thinking of to take revenge. So how he can't take revenge on Shiva? So he wanted to take the revenge on his devotee. So at that time when he had released the arrow, such that the Medhavi and the Manjugosha, they were attracted to each other. And so what happened? No, this Medhavi has fallen down from his original pious activities, because he is a devotee of Lord Shiva. He used to do a lot of pious activities. It is, and he used to chant for Lord Shiva, different Lord sacrifices. But after seeing this Manjugosha, he immediately fall down. And after some time passed, this Manjugosha, she asked for permission. Then this Medhavi told, it's only you came in the night only, no, you can go tomorrow morning, you stay up till tomorrow. So again in the tomorrow morning, she asked for permission. This Manjugosha is a is Apsarasa. So she need to go to the heavenly planets because of the because she came for the purpose to take the piety of this sage Medhavi. So and she want to disturb the austerity of that sage. So she came. So again she asked for permission so that I'll go to heavenly planets. At that time Medhavi said that no, let me complete my boarding rituals. After that I will come. No, after that you can leave. So at that time, this Manjugosha said that you have already completed 57 years, 9 months, and 3 days. It is, and you are saying that even one night has not completed. So by listening to the sage was getting very amazed, and he said that what so many years you have taken, so many years have passed because of your because I have spent in your association Asian, and the actual value of time also I have not. I became very senseless. So and he was very longing because it was 57 years. No, so he says that I have wasted my austerities. So you became immediately a witch. You become a witch. So at that time when the sage cuts this Manjugosha, the Manjugosha came into her senses, said that because the sage is a Brahmana by birth, she said that because I have associated with you with this many years, no, kindly give kindly uplift my curse. So at that time, no, you have this my this Medhavi was saying, no, you have betrayed my austerities for this many years, and you have taken away all the piety of my austerities also. The curse I can't uplift. So because of my association you are having, so I am very pity on you, so I'll give you the solution. At that time, the solution was do this Papamochani Ekadasi so that all your sins will be eradicated so that you can go back to your heavenly planets. So this lady Edie became a witch and she was staying and she was longing for when this Papamochani Ekadasi will be coming. So on this way, this Manjugosha, he was returning to his ashrama where his father used to stay, the Chaiva Muni. So the Chaiva Muni ni felt very disturbed because of that beautiful Apsarasa, all your austerity it is became zero. So what to do now? So Medhavi was feeling very ashamed, but he has to convey that message to his father. No, he conveyed to Chaiva, and he also begged him how can get rid of this sinful activities. At that time, again Chaiva Muni also gave the same answer. What this Medhavi has given to that Apsara, Manjugosha. So both were doing this Papamochani Ekadasi as instructed by, because that the Manjugosha Apsarasa was instructed by this Medhavi sage, and Medhavi was instructed by this Chaiva Muni. See, they immediately followed this Papamochani Ekadasi towards the rules and everything, and they got immediately free from all the sins they have committed. See, from the witch position, witch and ghostly Isli, this Manjugosha, she left to heavenly kingdom. And whereas this Medhavi came back to senses and his austerities, all the sins what he has done from this 59, nearly 60 years, everything were vanished. So the persons who is, and in this afternoon, in narrating the story by Sage Lomasar to King Mandara, the king was saying that, okay, I'll also do this Papamochani Ekadasi so that all my sins which are there, which are automatically there, which are coming in my future, which are coming in my past, everything will be. So, and again, the king is having lot of questions. So, all the different types of sinful activities. So now the king is saying that, okay, what are the all types of sinking, different sinful activities will be bad. So at that time, Muni is also saying that the result of killing a Brahmana or killing an embryo, drinking wine, and having illicit sex, different, they are totally uprooted. So this Ekadasi is very auspicious. It destroys all types of sin. So everybody must follow it simply. The person who hears this Ekadasi, he gets the Sahasra Gopunya, means he gets the piety of giving charity of 1,000 cows to a pure Brahmana. This is the piety of Papamochani Ekadasi. This was said by sage Lomasa to King Mandata. And this was narrated by by Lord Krishna to Yudhishthira to follow this Papamochani Ekadasi. So in this way, there are many, whichever the sins we have seen, whichever the sin we have created, everything, these sins will be uprooted. So every of us try, because Ekadasi is not very strict to follow. It is just a simple change of diet. We can have diet of fruits, dry fruits, everything in three different levels, because we are accustomed to use for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I can take different types of fruit so that your body will be nourished with fruits, and you can just think and you can chant how many rounds you can do with mm, do how many any rounds and you can increase your rounds of chanting of Hare Krishna Maha mantra, so that the piety, what by listening only you're getting this much piety, by chanting thing with consciousness, what is the piety you're going to get, we can't even decide. It depends upon the intent how we are chanting, and by the mercy of the Lord. So kindly follow this Ekadasi so that everyone one who hears this story is also benefited, and the different types of sins will be eradicated, because we may have done, because we may know or unknowingly we may have done the Sumeru mountain type of many sinful, but they will be eradicated. How? Because if a room is there that is filled with cotton, but with a strike of one match light, right? All the cotton is eradicated to ashes, no? The same way, these Ekadasis are the special mercy days of Lord Krishna, which we have to follow it so that we get lot of mercy of Krishna, and we can put one step before, one step ahead towards Krishna, so that we may also receive the mercy of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any doubts or any takeaway away from this section?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Today we discussed about the most controversial knowledge, that is Aishwarya Jnana.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, he has today told everything created by Krishna, but he is aloof for this material world, and Krishna is detached for everything from the material world. And you given the example of wife and husband. Husband is earning the money and wife is putting, but he is aloof. And also Nitya Pralaya. Whenever yellow leaves falling down and new sprouts will come. And 9.6 analogy. Whenever sky, if you see the wind will come, blowing wind, and wind is coming every direction. Sky like that.
Within
Krishna
the sky.
within the
Within
sky.
the sky.
Within the sky, and Krishna is created everything, that everything. And and today we discussed Papamochani Ekadashi, Mataji. Mataji, everywhere we are using general terminology Dharmaraj. Why we are using, whenever discussing Ekadashi stories, we are calling Yudhishthira Maharaj?
Prabhu, Yudhishthira Maharaj means at the time of Dharma, because when the Yudhishthira Maharaj is a Chakravarti of the earth, he has ruled the earth like Prithu Maharaj, because all the Dharma, all the 4 stages of Dharma were present. What are the regulations we are following, Prabhu, in ISKCON? What the no meat eating, no eating except all these are there, no? Yeah, these 4 are the dharmas, the 4 dharmas, what we have to follow. At that time Dharmaraj was there. So Yudhishthira, why we are saying Yudhishthira means, Yudhishthira is very near, no? Dharmaraj means it is what we'll say, as a praise we are saying him Dharmaraj Yudhishthira. But actually his name is Yudhishthira. So when the Lord wants to call his devotee, he says Yudhishthira. So that is the way I'm saying Yudhishthira. Because the Lord feels the intimacy while calling him, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Lord says to Arjuna only. He sometimes many times gives Arjuna as no, you are Pandavas. And he says that you are Kunti Putra. No, he gives the intimacy, you see, in his relationship to a devotee. So the same way I narrated this. It's not that we must not call him Dharmaraj Yudhishthira or like that.
Not only you said Mataji, everywhere in the books also is written Yudhishthira Maharaj only, not mentioning Dharmaraj.
No, because it is the name that came after ruling the kingdom. Okay. Yudhishthira is the name, and whereas Krishna shows his mercy. So the mercy of Krishna on Yudhishthira is Dharmaraj. He is the son of Yamadharmaraj, no? Yudhishthira, the same.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Prabhu, we'll close the section today. We close the section today by saying Vaishnava Pranam.
Okay, Vanchakalpatarubhyascha.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya.
Kripa sindhubhya eva cha.
Kripa sindhubhya eva cha.
Patitanam pavanebhyo.
Patitanam pavanebhyo.
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Sri Guru Maharaj ki
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Prabhuji, we are ending today section. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.